And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Game 1 of the American League Championship Series. It's the Dominican Republic going up against Uranus. John Shabby and Chris Singleton with you. Game 1 is always critical in a postseason series, Singy.
Yeah, and this is when you love having home field advantage, Boog. If you capture Game 1, you're full of confidence that you've got a chance to ride that momentum for the rest of the series.
And on the visiting side, starting pitching is always the big key in a game like this to kick off a series.
Yeah, you need a strong performance on the mound. That's the #1 way to cancel out the home field edge we just mentioned.
You can feel the energy in this building. They are fired up for Game 1. Back with that after this. Just about set to go. And on the mound now, Blake Snell.
Well, this guy's got sort of a tweener, not quite a slider velocity and not as slow as a curve. It's in between, and he adds and subtracts velocity on it, which makes it harder for the hitters to really get that front foot down and have the timing they need to be successful.
J.R. Santana getting ready to hit. A switch hitter batting right. Yeah, that's in for a strike. 0-1.
I think it's huge that they were able to score right away. You're playing on the road. Stakes are high. Energy in the ballpark. And you help to quiet that down a little bit.
That one is absolutely belted. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, dude. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
Here's Juan Soto. He's a left-handed batter who still comes up with good contact and a good average against left-handed pitchers. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
2 on, 1 out. Next to hit, Jose Ramirez. In the dirt. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in here in Game 1 of the ALCS. Grounder might be 2. To second, and it pulls the shortstop off the bag. And he's going to make it up to second base as that's a 2-base error. Well, every double play turn starts with getting 1, and even though these players work on these plays during batting practice over and over again, sometimes at game speed you can still mess it up. Could have been 2 outs. Instead, they get nothing. Man at first with 1 gone, and here is J.R. Santana. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
The pitch.
Yeah, Laser, nice job. You got
swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. And now 2 aboard.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. First and second, 1 out. Juan Soto now. Got him looking. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Oh, nice job right there. He struck him out twice. The pitch before looked like it was strike 3. Doesn't get the call. Bears down. Throws another quality pitch for the strikeout.
Here's Jose Ramirez. Now here's the switch hitting power threat, J.R. Santana. Throw to the plate.
Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. And the lead is up to 5.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff with base hit.
First and second, 2 outs. Here's Ketel Marte. Popped up. Beck settles underneath it. And that'll do it. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors and a couple left on. Now to the bottom of the second. The Dominican Republic with the lead 5-0. Man at first.
The batter
now, J.R. Santana. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1. Santana launched a homer in his most recent game. Next pitch misses. 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. That one ripped. Pops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
Well, this tends to happen more often in this park than others, and that short fence is just so inviting for hitters. You see a lot of balls bounce over for an automatic double when no one can run it down.
And now it's Juan Soto.
This is all about situational hitting. It's crucial in this spot. Do whatever it takes to put the ball in play, and hopefully you find a gap in the defense.
And that'll load the bases.
Well, that sets up a really big at-bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Now it's Jose Ramirez. All loaded up here in Game 1 of the ALCS. Hard ground ball for a base knock. 1 runs in. Runner held at third, and they'll be loaded again with nobody out.
Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Ketel Marte up to the plate. Bases loaded, nobody out, and a run across. Top half of inning number 4. And down on strikes he goes. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Got to give him a huge amount of credit on the mound right there. He got squeezed a little bit on the pitch right before that one. You know it should have been a strike. Everyone in the building knew that it should have been a strike, but he didn't let it get to him and throw him off his game. Came back with another good pitch for the punch out with the bases loaded. That's good pitching right there.
That is ball 4, and that'll bring home a run.
Really got himself into a mess out there and now forces home a run with the walk. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. Gunnar Henderson. Trepp at third. Rooker at first. 1 gone. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Back there. Gone. And they throw 3 on the board. It's 7-4.
That home run narrows the gap between these two. This one isn't over yet. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to follow that type of approach.
So 2 away with nobody on. And now J.R. Santana. 3 for 3s, doubled twice and single. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. and the postseason success continues for him.
Now batting, the right fielder, Juan.
So digging in, Juan Soto.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
In the dirt, he's going for second. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
Two outs. He caught it behind his back. Fires to first. Nicely done for the out. What a play to end the inning. There's no way he saw that into the glove.
No, you're absolutely right. All he knew was the grounder was somewhere behind him. Just threw his glove out there and it stuck. That was pretty cool.
So runner at second, 2 down. Santana will hit next. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. This one in the air, center field. Green settles under it and makes the grab. And that is that. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. The Rush on top, 8-7. 1 out, runner at second. And here's the first baseman, Bryce Harper.
Number 3.
Well, he's always a threat. Even if this guy is 0 for 3 for the night with 3 strikeouts, he can come up that 4th time and do damage because he's that good.
Fly ball down the line. Freeze sizing this one up. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second. And now a wide throw to third. With a single base runner because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. So 2 down. And now J.R. Santana. This guy with light tower power. In the air to left center. Green going after it. Nabs it. And that is that. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of inning number 9. The Dominican Republic on top here, 8-7. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. Here's Riley Green.
The center fielder, Riley Green.
1-run game, bottom 9. Swing and a ball lifted left field. That one hops against the fence. Now around second, going for third. The relay, and he boots it.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
At the plate, J.R. Santana.
Now, this guy, a player that, if he gets on base, has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Henderson over to first in time. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Juan Soto.
So up next, Brent Rooker.
Well, 1 swing's a lot easier than getting 2 or 3 hits to win this ball game. You better believe he's going to be all in to hit the ball over the fence somewhere.
This guy's got good power. With 1 swing, he can win it for him. That one lifted to left. And in 1 hops the wall. Makes it to second. The winning runs in scoring position with 1 gone.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. This was a really nice swing. Didn't quite get enough behind it to get it out of here, but once it got over his head in left field, it was extra bases all the way. Now just one swing away from potentially walking this thing off.
Now it's the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson.
Shortstop, Gunnar Henderson.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Squeezes it. 2 down. One down. Now the left fielder, J.R. Santana.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
That one a little bit high, and that's ball 1. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. That's back there. And that one is out of here. He'll circle the bases, and they add to the lead. It's 11-8. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
Here's Betts.
Now batting.
Singing, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be
on the ground, and this should do it. That's the ball game.
Well, you get so far into a ball game that you just can't turn back. A 14-inning win on the road for this team. They were all in, and once they realized, we've pushed in all the chips, we've got to go home with the W. They did just that. There may be some roster changes for tomorrow, but that's okay. You want to take care of what's on your plate today.
So it took extras, but here's how the numbers shake out from this one.
Well, they couldn't settle this one in 9, but who doesn't love some extra inning baseball in the postseason?
A 12-8 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us. We welcome you to Los Angeles. We've got the American League Championship Series on the show. It's the Dominican Republic going up against Uranus. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And a lot riding on this one as these teams meet for Game 2, Chris.
Well, winning Game 1 on the road was huge, Boog, and they can put a stranglehold on this series with the win here in this one, and that's obviously the goal. You want to go back home up 2-0 with the chance to wrap up the series in your own ballpark for sure.
And if it goes the other way and the series gets to 1-1, it's a total reset as we change venues for the next 3 games. First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to go. Getting the nod on the mound, Paul Skeens.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
J.R. Santana stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Next offering upstairs.
2-0 count to a guy with this much pop at the dish. You better expect him to be turning on something. It's going to either get hit hard to the pull side or the fans better look out in the stands.
That one in triple digits.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Late swing, foul to the left.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where
Chapman. There's 1, and that's 2. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. On to the bottom of the first. No score after a half inning. Back here with my pal Siggy. And on the mound today, a guy who will give them innings, Reynaldo Lopez.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
2 on, 1 out. And here's the catcher, Will Smith. Line drive. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. And that's the second out of the inning on the force play.
Wow, this is one of those plays that happens sometimes, but it never really should. Seems like he just got a bad read on the ball, and the good throw from the outfield was perfect to get the out.
Second game of the ALCS. Digging in, J.R. Santana. Skeens back to work. Chris, you and I have gotten to work some memorable postseason games together. One I look back on, 2013 ALCS Game 2, the David Ortiz Grand Slam. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
For me, Boo, the game I remember is us calling the 2014 AL wildcard game. The Kansas City Royals hosting the Oakland A's. The Royals come from behind to win in extra innings and move on to the division series. They had such a great run that it ended up in the World Series, losing to the San Francisco Giants.
First and second, 1 out. Santana, the next to hit. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Well struck left field. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. 1 run is in. Not in time. He's safe. It's 6-0.
Clearly he was ready to hit right there. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
Here's Juan Soto. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
And he handles it himself for the out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Devers now. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him
Now
first
batting,
base with a
right
quick
fielder,
free pass.
Fernando Tatis.
Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport. In the air, right side. Makes the grab, and that'll do it. 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, but 2 are left stranded. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Rush out front, 6-0. Here's Riley Green.
The center fielder, number 32, Riley
Trout, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And a base hit. Goes to third, in there. And now they've got runners at the corners with 2 outs.
Now batting, the catcher, Will.
J.R. Santana now at the plate.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely. Try to hit the ball out of the park. Do what he loves to do.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat. Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
0-2 now. Just missed.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. Brings it in, and that is that. No runs, no hits, no errors. 7th inning stretch time. The Dominican Republic had the lead, 6-0. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate.
Number 99, Aaron Judge.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in Game 2 of the American League Championship Series. In the air, left field, down the line. Ball game.
Clearly the bats came to play today, and the pitching and defense as well. We saw some outstanding plays. Great performances all the way around. Just 1 run allowed. They never gave the other side a chance.
So Singy, as the numbers show, a great performance on the mound in this one.
Absolutely, and that really set the tone from the beginning. A fantastic effort.
And this one finishes with a final of 8-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon. Live from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, we've got the American League Championship Series on the show. It's the All-Stars taking on the Rush. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. A lot going on in this series as we get ready for Game 3, Singy.
And Boog, this is as close to an elimination game as you can get without it actually being one. Going down 3-0 would more or less just end this thing. So this game's going to tell us whether we're going to have a real series in store for us or if we're just going to be packing our bags and going home.
A lot of people feel these teams are more evenly matched. The first two games would indicate. So we'll see if we get a bounce-back performance in this one. Festivities wrapping up. The crowd is electric. And we'll be back to get it going right after this. Just about set. And on the hill in this one, Luis Castillo.
Four-pitch guy, he's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Ground ball right side, could be two. To second, there's one, and that's two. We move to the second in Milwaukee. No score. Here in Game 3 of the American League Championship Series. Here's Mike Trout. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base and slugging, too. In the air, left field, down the line. Fair ball. Takes the turn. He's digging for second, and he's there with a leadoff double.
Just a bloop hit behind third right there. And that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to. And the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Now batting.
One out. Runner at second. Santana getting ready to hit. He's 0 for 1. Foul ball there.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And it's off the batter's eye. That one felt good. His second home run of the series. It's 5-4. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Here in Game 3 of the American League Championship Series. And now the big-time power threat, J.R. Santana. Ball one, no strikes. The atmosphere around postseason baseball, there really isn't anything like it in the sport. It's the time of year where the rally towels come out and the crowd energy gets cranked up even higher. That one ripped right center field. And out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they tack on to their lead. It's 7-5. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Now here is Brent Rooker.
The left fielder is Rooker.
out into left center for a line drive base hit. Now he'll turn it for second. The throw in, and he's got a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
So digging in, J.R. Santana. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those two he hit were legit. And he looks pretty locked in right now at the dig.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
Both starters out of this ball game. It now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
Tying run at the plate. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
The tying run at the plate. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And one out now. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Back here in Milwaukee, here is Aaron Judge. Now Judge drives one deep left field. And it's off the wall. Here comes the throw. Tag out. They cut down the go-ahead run at second.
Gotta love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
So up next, J.R. Santana. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Foul ball. Miller, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Base is empty, one away. Here in Game 3 of the ALCS. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Now only one out remaining.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy.
Here's Jose Ramirez. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. One strike away. Hit to right, and that should do it. And that is the ball game.
This team obviously needed to win this game. Down 2-0 in the series. You go down 3-0, players start packing their bags. They know that they're headed home. But they came out focused on the task at hand, got the job done, a win in the next game. All of a sudden, we've got a new series.
Well, our scorecards are a mess after this one as we look at the final line.
Yeah, we're going to have to break out that old graphing calculator of yours for this one, Boog. We saw a ton of offense.
I don't think that's how a graphing calculator works, Siggy. 11-9 the final. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.